getting those elimination as well as the rushes. But for back into Aurora against Heavy Mufasa, the Lion King. Let's see if he'll be able to survive this fight. Otherwise, that might be it for Team Heavy.
And Aurora continues to tear it up. This is exactly what we want to see from them. 6 eliminations. They're halfway through a Booyah's worth of points. And they're not done just yet. GOW is still on the island, and that's going to be Hans. And Axel smells something around the corner. Can he find Hans?
Let's see though. I mean, if they have a vending machine, which they have, they could have triggered the hit list already. They could have spotted where Hans is. It's more of a chase.
Oh, they found him.
A cliffhanger run coming from Hans and the rest on who's on the chase. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Physics has been denied in that engagement. But that's not the final player of GOW. Dian is still alive. A revive on Demon. So GOW is still walking.
Man, I've been bowling for 3 years and I don't even have that kind of stability on the side of the cliff. Props to our players there. Really looking at the real life mountain goat for a second. But GOW being still in this means there is a chance, although slightly tougher due to the fact that Aurora Gaming has had quite a number of points. WAG against MBC so far, even Trey Winzy showing up, Yan delivering as well. WAG losing the initial encounter, and that clash has completely ended in disaster. The WAG seems like they still want to stick around despite losing out 2 members in MBC. They're gonna push the envelope. Launchpad getting used. WAG splits up. PLS1 will just have to hold the fort, gets the mass revive, and continue to run.
No, PLS1 for a quick revive, and he can now fight back. And they're the one who triggered lightning zone, so it's an advantage for them. Up close and personal with the PSK. But he is going against a Mag 7 who has a higher fire rate as well as more damage up close. So Wang M will be left behind for the moment as the rest of the squad is finding their drop spot. But it's just unfortunate. I think WAG didn't drop far away from this compound and they need to deal with Magna Sports. But Avida XKDC limited early. This is what Aurora Gaming has been waiting for.
Yep, and that is just icing on the cake for Aurora Gaming. One of the competitors basically shot in the foot. MEC continues to try and hunt down WAG and doing a very, very good job at it. GOW, of course, still in the race. As RQ finally shows up on the radar, it's them and BTR, and RQ outnumbering Koja at this point. So they're trying to get to Deeks, but RQ will execute his buddy right in front of him. Koja will get one. Around the corner, it's going to be 18 deer. Can Koja win this out? Limited health bar to work with, and the utilities from Koja actually is hurting him. Same as 18 deer. So he ends up going down. BTR reaps their last.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. Koja is trying to fight back. I think that's an M79 plus a Mag 7 on him. And it's just unfortunate that he couldn't land that grenade. But RRQ is not out of the woods just yet. 18 deer in the bay, or a buy, would be gunned down, run over by Aurora Gaming. But still, 18 deer managed to pull away a bay in their valiant dash. No takedown just yet, and they go down from the hands of Aurora Gaming. The aura is peeling out of the seam right now, but a full revive from the sniper of RRQ makes them pull away and stay alive.
Aurora is killing it right now. They are coming online at the 11th hour, right when they are needed to do so. GOW getting blasted by both Malaysian teams. Makes it even more ironic, considering that it's going to put them even further behind.
Oh, let's see though. Dian. I don't know if Dian has pulled off a revive already. Demon is on the horizon, but not close to Dian. So I guess Dian still have an insurance policy. So Jans can take shots at them. SKS, great distance, great angle, but didn't spot him. It's Winzy who managed to see him. Glow wall has been erected, and let's see if he can get close enough with that cryo mine. Valiant dash combination. Dian would be in knees plays against 3 players from Magna, and that makes 7 eliminations for the team.
2 teams have been wiped out, but still, GOW in the race. Some crazy survival skills, if I might say. That also means that they probably won't have enough to make it to the late game, and they have been donating quite a amount of points to some of the teams out there. Another mass revive for GOW as Alan hits a triple. 6 eliminations for Heavy so far. RQ Ma'ao is able to pick up Don't Cry in the process.
Well, let's see though. Thank you very much, production, for giving us a sidebar. Only confirms that everyone from all teams, or almost everyone, is still up and kicking. And as I say that, RRQ is doing work on WAG. Now, let's see if they can finish them off right now. Valley dash against Mahal in the backstab. But Mahal, quick movement, unexpected coming from the sniper with only a sliver of health. Couldn't use that Superman. But here comes rescue. Here comes the rescue squad. But due to the vehicle, jumps away and got shot up by Wang Am. But forced them to move away. But the question is, will they survive?
And where does WAG go? That is the question. They're going to hop into a vehicle and try to drive away with the booster. Let's go. RQ not able to finish the job. It does force WAG out. It does force WAG closer into the circle, which in hindsight is actually better news for the Vietnamese.
Yeah, definitely it's better news right now as they lay out the UAV as well to spot out if they're still being chased, and great information gameplay coming from team. For Team Flash, 3 eliminations, surviving an edge of the circle. They almost meet up with the team, but who's getting close? It's Brim United, and this is a threat that you don't want to deal with, especially in this specific map. This is being taken by Wasana right now on the flank just to cut off any approach that can be done by the team. And I think Team Flash triggered a lightning zone just to make sure that the Brim United cannot get close to them, but I think it's a little bit too early and as well as a little bit too far outside of the circle. If they could have put that near the edge, then that could have saved them even more.
Yeah, I agree. But even right now, with 10 teams still remaining in the lobby, it is starting to look a bit too crowded. Certainly not in a good way for most of these teams. By the way, look at Aurora, 12 eliminations. That is mad impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that is what they need right now. I'm really looking forward to them to staying in the top 12, moving in faster compared to the others, but they need to work fast because we still have 10 teams remaining at this point. Yes, they have points, but if they get eliminated here or before that 3rd or the 4th phase closes in, then still will be left behind by other teams who's trying their best to survive towards the final circle and probably get that booyah. So they need to be cautious, not to be taken out early, probably hide away. It doesn't hurt. I think they've achieved the goal of the points if they want to take against ACD.
The Zom does blow up T Kui as the Vietnamese teams run into each other. Actually, MBC took out Moshi somehow. Both the Malaysian teams stepping up to the plate when they mattered the most. The rest of the squad still pretty much hidden on the map. Purgatory is one of the bigger maps that we have. Almost 12 minutes in, and 10 teams still remain. MBC themselves having 9 eliminations already, but it might be put to a stop with Doof just pelting them with lead. They've already lost Winzy. They need to run down, and they run into BRU.
BRU right now. Jan's on the ground, and quickly as that, they managed to deal with Magna Esports. It's just unfortunate they already lost one of the players. But let's see though, on the other side, RQ being eliminated, being dealt with what they put up in the earlier battle. Grenade launcher, and Team Flash is now on their 10th elimination. Lightning zone being triggered by Team Flash. Another approach, a similar approach that we've seen earlier when they were targeted by Brim United. So I'm loving that they're using the whatever utilities available in Free Fire for survivability as well as to cut any momentum from the opponents.
Yeah. And Aurora, now they're going to be up against Team Flash. Let's see if they can continue that dominance that they've demonstrated so far. The utilities are going to be thrown up. Suez needs time to heal back up as Dom hops to the window. This is a 3-prong attack. Astro needs to make a decision. Batten dash gets used. Jube comes in for the backup. Astro, good stuff. And that's what we want. And he finds the second around the corner. Disaster was averted at the cost of Suez's life. But if they can find a revive after wiping out Team Flash, it would give them another chance as there's a vending machine nearby. Axel providing support from afar, but fighting indoors makes it a bit inconvenient, so they can rely on both June and Astro to finish the job, and indeed they will do so. 16 eliminations for Aurora and counting.
Oh, let's see now if they can get into next phase of the circle quite easily, because the HP will be damaged that much because of the glue. And we look into heavy dealing with GOW, and GOW doesn't want this to happen to them. Very, very close to reaching the top 12, but seems like this might be it. And Dion will be eliminated, and it's unfortunate it's Heavy that needs to deal the final blow. But one thing's for sure, we have 5 teams in here, and 2 of which is coming from Vietnam. So Civil War early happening right now. 3 teams, was that 2 teams? Civil War early happening before they get into next phase of the circle.
I will say though, Neptune, this is GOW survived for 10 minutes longer than I thought they would with how this game started for them. But it is unfortunate that the team they're trying to catch up to went on a monstrous round. So I almost said I think hope is almost gone for GOW, but I respect the effort. Although miracles can still happen. Aurora Axel getting picked off again.
AG Global finally in view. It's been a while since we last saw them in the battlefield. And let's see if they can grab the Booyah. They're dead smack in the center of next phase of the circle. But a lot of teams would be rushing in, trying to avoid the lightning zone. I think Brave United, smart move on them. What is this enough? They are getting in covers where AG Global and Heavy is going for the fight. But will they be able to get all those eliminations? Those who are slowly jumping in. West and Adabel already in the fray. 14 in this one compound. What more can you ask for?
Yep. Aurora ready to contribute to the chaos. BRU on the other end, 2 repair rhythms. Aurora exposed. The BRU looking to break down the walls and break Aurora in an instant. Aurora deleted down to the last 4 teams, and it all hinges on this compound. BRU, they want to wrestle control, but it's AG that is holding the indoors.
Indoors, high ground, better position to be taken by AG Global. As gets high right now, MT49. There's no need for glue wall melters. There's no need for Riptide Rhythm or Valiant Dashes. That breaks down a glue wall any time. And let's see if they can also rush in against AG Global. They put up the stairs, and now on the higher ground against AG Global. Now let's see if that would last, because the next shift of the circle would be far away from this one compound that everyone is taken, and PE Sports try their best to push, but I think they are meeting the shorter end of this fight.
Yep, there's a high chance that BRU get their first Booyah here. There's also a chance for AG to get that 3rd Booyah of the day. BRU was able to make it on top of the roof, and that is good enough for them. And AG Global, some time for Cypher to heal back up. And this Jonah and Get High providing constant pressure outdoors. Grenade in hand of Jonah as well. The glue wall does go down. Here comes the dump. Perfectly timed. Only minor chip damage. That means AG gets to hold on a bit longer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, AG Global, I think it's a glue wall, if not a time turner that has saved them. But we've seen the skills set up, the roster for the team, and I don't see often that they pull in a time turner. Steffi would be used right now for survivability, but they're still a few meters away from next phase of the circle. But there goes PE Sports out of contention. Brave United against AG Global. A battle of Thailand is now unfolding, and AG Global is breaking through. Now let's see if they can rotate, isolate Jonah, and this might be the start, but Barrows goes down first.
Yeah, Cypher was able to trade Jonah back. Monster truck drift around the corner there as AG uses it to relocate themselves. BRU now down in numbers. Cypher hops over, get high Wasana. Could split Wasana, finds initial contact and wins out. Now they move on forward. Wasana has to support up his team. They need to focus fire down the members of AG Global. And that's exactly what they do. Moshi with the VSS support. And BRU surgically dismantles AG Global and finds their booyah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough right now. Going against one of the giants in this competition, Broom United. Let's see, though, if they've achieved what they have been aiming for. Because so far, from the beginning of this match, they're trying to get that #1 spot. But now, I think with RRQ eliminated early and only a few points remaining, they could have taken that #1 spot already. But that's just the Giants being Giants overall. The question, though, is who will be Team of the Day and who will be top 12 by the end of this day. But I am loving how this is. With Aurora Gaming raking up a lot of points, I think they're far away from a target from GOW.
I think RRQ still have a very, very good chance of becoming a Team of the Day. See either them or AG Global, two most consistent teams today, but it's good to see BRU, stepping up. They had a slightly unfortunate map 3 and 4 where they were wiped out earlier than expected.